What's up, YouTube? This is me, Asian Dave, aka Fanatical for Jesus, aka Dog Way, aka David Chu. I'm coming to you real quick. I want to talk about a pretty controversial topic. That I came across this topic from the Mental Health on the Mighty page on Facebook. They posted an article about pill shaming, and I decided this is a pretty good topic to talk about because people that are in the mental health community, there's something we struggle with for when it comes to other people. And the thing that we have that most that not all mentally ill people have to go through this. I mean, there are some who are fortunate enough to not have to go through this, but for the vast majority of us, we get pill shamed. Like people tell us things like, "Oh, it's all in your head. You don't need to take medication. Um, just don't take it. It's just messing up your body. Like, don't take it." Or they'll say, "Oh, it's you must be a weak-minded person because you have to take medication. Medications is for the weak." And like, if you were people would normally when they say that, what they're really saying is they're saying is if you were strong like me, then you wouldn't need medication. But since you're not as strong as me, like you have to take medication just to make yourself stronger. And that's just a bullshit like belief to have. People that take medication are not weak people. First off, we're a whole lot tougher than people give us credit for. Like if like I if I wouldn't wish mental illness on anybody at all, but I'm just saying if these people who believe that we don't need medication um to to for our own mental health, I would like to see them go one day in our shoes and where they're dealing with like hallucinations, they're dealing with all kinds of crazy thoughts coming into their head, um dealing with they have to deal with having their moods go up and down out of control like a roller coaster. Like they have to deal with having delusions, grandiose delusions, where they completely just lose control of their body and they just go out and do things that they're not really aware of what they're doing, or or when when they engage in high risk behaviors like having sex with people all over the place, or or overspending past their budget. Like these are some of the things that we people in the mental illness community, these are some things that we have to deal with on a daily basis. And if we go off our medication, then it's a bad news for everyone. If we go off our medication, we it's no telling what kind of crazy stuff we would do that will either hurt ourselves or hurt our family who care about us, or hurt our friends who care about us. Like it's a very people who shame people who take medications are not good people. Would you shame a diabetic because they decided that they need insulin to stay alive? So they take insulin to help them live. Would you shame them for that? No, you would not. But you want to sit there and shame people like me and other people with mental illness. You want to put shame onto us, saying, "Oh, we don't need we don't need you to um you don't need to take medication at all. Like you're perfectly fine. It's all in your head." Like it's just absolutely crazy. And I'm not talking about anyone in particular. Like I'm just speaking in general that a lot of people with mental illness have to deal with. We have to deal with people who try to shame us into not taking medication. And it's just ridiculous. It's like you have no idea what goes on inside my head. Like and if I like I'm able to restrain myself for the most part because of these medications that I take. If I didn't take these medications, it's like the strings have been cut. and then I'm out there like doing God knows what I'm doing, because only God knows what I would be doing. And so think about that next time you want to say something stupid to someone taking medication. Next, like for instance, like saying, "Oh, it's all in your head," and maybe you grew out of it, um, or or you just need to get to work. You need to go to work. That's another favorite line that people like to use. You need to go to work and get your mind off of certain things. Like, work is not gonna help my mental psychosis. Like, yeah, I could go to work, but I'm still gonna have to take medication because work isn't gonna solve my mental illness. The only thing that helps, the only thing that helps is medication. Like, that's the only thing that helps. Like, it's just, it's that's just it. It's just it. Medication is the only thing that helps. Like, I know there's some people that believe in holistic treatments or whatever. I don't really get into all that. I know some people like that. Like, I think the best, it might help temporarily, holistic treatments, but I think the best thing for mental illness is to take medications. And yeah, don't just take any medication. You gotta find the right one for you and your body. Like, so that's why you gotta actually work with your psychiatrist and tell them how you're feeling and tell them what you like about a certain med, what you don't like, and so the psychiatrist knows what to switch your medications to or what to put you on. And it's like gas in check for both of you. You have to be honest with your psychiatrist and talk to him or her about what kind of medication you want to be on and what you don't want to be on, and like help them figure it out, because psychiatrists don't really know. They don't really know like how one medication affects another, how one medication affects another person. Like, they just know that some medications work for one person and those same medications won't work for another, but they don't know why. So, like, it's just gas and check on that part. That's why you gotta be open and honest with your psychiatrist and tell them the truth about how you're feeling, how you're behaving, how your thought process is. And it takes a long process. I finally have gotten on the right medication that I need to be on. Like, and unfortunately, it's a lot of medication. I mean, I've seen people take more, but, um, yeah, I've seen people take more, but I am on a lot of medications. Like, I'm on lithium, 300 milligrams. I'm on Seroquel, 400 milligrams. I'm on I'm on a sleeping pill called Ambien for 10 milligrams. That's to help me sleep. Um, then I'm on another Seroquel for 100 milligrams. And then I'm on risperidone for 4 milligrams. And I take it every single day faithfully. I even have alarms set on my phone to remind me to take them at certain times. And I've been doing just fine. Like, my mental state has been stabilized. And I thank God for that. I thank God that God has gotten me to this point where I'm stable minded and I'm not like my mom. Like, I'm happy for that. And that's why I'm not going to ever stop taking my medication no matter what. Even if someone shames me. Like, I don't care. I don't give a fuck if someone shames me. Like, I'm gonna sit there and I'm gonna take my medication, and if it offends you that I take medication, then oh well, I don't care. Like, I need them for my own personal mental health. And yeah, I get it. Some medications have problems, like where they have negative side effects to the body. But you know what? Even if they have negative side effects to the body, as long as my mental health is stabilized, I'm happy, because this body's falling apart anyways. But if I lose my mind, what am I really? If I lose my mind, and become like my mom, I'll just be a shell of my former self. And I don't want that. That scares me. I don't want to become a shell of my former self. So I want to continue taking the medication so I can have stable mindset, a stable mind, and help, stable mental health. That's why I do. Another thing I wanted to talk about is this whole idea of people trying to label mental illness as demonic oppression. Like, it just doesn't make any sense. First off, demons. I do believe that there is demon possession, but I believe that Christians can never be demon possessed because we have the Holy Spirit indwelling in us. So we cannot be demon possessed. And so that accusation that gets thrown at me saying I may be demon possessed, I'm a Christian and I know I'm a Christian. So there's no possible way for me to be demon possessed because I have the Holy Spirit indwelling me. But the reason why this is such a problem with mental illness being called demonic possession is because it alienates the person that suffers with mental illness. It alienates them and it ostracizes them because when someone's labeled demon possessed, no one wants to be around that person. So that's the issue with labeling mental illness as demon oppression. And I think, yes, there is legitimate cases where people are demon possessed, but I think when someone is acting bizarre, they're acting in a bizarre fashion. I think we should think or assume that they're mentally ill at first, and try and get them help with a psychiatrist, and then if the psychiatrist can't help them, then you resort to getting them to see the priest or whoever, or the pastor or whoever to exorcise the demon. But I think the first go-to step should be consulting with a psychiatrist first and see if the psychiatrist can cure them with medication. And if they can be cured with medication, then the problem's solved, and like you know that they were never demon possessed to begin with because medication cured it. So, I don't know. That's all I have to say for now. I was really on my soapbox tonight. I just had a lot on my mind. Anyways, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. And thank you for watching. And as always, don't forget to rate and subscribe. Alright, have a good night. God bless. And deuces.